7 Action News at 6 starts right now.
First at 6.
New information in the case against the parents of the Oxford High School shooter. What's being revealed and how it could play a key role in that case.
Some rain and snow.
We begin with those new details in the criminal case against the parents of the Oxford High School shooter. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Amira David.
And I'm Mike Duffy. 4 teens were killed and many others injured in this tragedy just over a year ago. James and Jennifer Crumbly are each charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. Their trial now delayed as the State Court of Appeals is now reviewing those charges. 7 Action News reporter Simon Shaquette shows us what prosecutors are now revealing in response to another attempt by the two to be released on bond.
It's key evidence just revealed inside this court filing by the Oakland County prosecutor in response to a 6th attempt by defense attorneys for Jennifer and James Crumbly to have their bond reduced. The prosecutor writing what specifically Jennifer Crumbly allegedly told officers from the back of a police car following the shooting. Addressing her son's mental state following the shooting, Jennifer allegedly referencing her and her husband buying his gun and saying, quote, "You know, my biggest fear was that he was going to turn the gun on himself." The prosecutor also stating the murder weapon was not locked up based on evidence from a critical witness already endorsed by the defendants.
I believe they are a big flight risk. All of the signs were there.
Oxford parent Andrea Smalt sharing her response to the filing, which also states there is no new evidence to suggest the defendants, who were already captured once after a search in Detroit with multiple phones and cash, would not attempt to flee if released now.
They were aware that things were not okay with him. At that point, when they were in that meeting with the school, why didn't they address the issue of the gun?
Also in this court filing is a claim that defense attorney Shannon Smith made herself a witness by offering her own testimony. Also in the filing is an allegation that when it came to alarming drawings made by her son, Jennifer Crumbly, quote, didn't even look at them closely, but later messaged her husband to say, quote, "Call now, emergency," and "I'm very concerned."
They clearly had some concerns about his mental state, and that shows through in their actions and in their comments.
Charged with involuntary manslaughter, both Jennifer and James Crumbly remain locked up in jail on $500,000 bond. Prosecutors maintain they have sold their houses and horses, signaling plans to leave town for good. The judge in this case has issued a gag order on both sides, prohibiting them from making statements to media outside of court. From Oakland County, Simon Shaquette, 7 Action.